Here's a shocking fact: after age 80, only about 5% of seniors can still perform 5 simple tasks. These are not complicated exercises or medical checkups. They are everyday abilities that silently predict how long you will live, how healthy you will stay, and whether you can remain independent without constant help from others. Most seniors lose these abilities with age, but the very few who keep them are the ones who enjoy freedom, vitality, and dignity even in their 80s and beyond. In today's video, I'll take you step by step through these 5 abilities, explain what they reveal about your health, and share what you can do to improve or regain them, no matter your age. And trust me, the last one will absolutely surprise you. So, let's get started with ability number 5. See if you, or someone you love, can still do this. Ability number 5: rising from a chair without using hands. This test looks simple: just sit in a chair and then stand up without pushing off with your hands. For younger people, it's easy. But for seniors after 80, it becomes a major challenge. Why it matters: it reveals leg strength, core stability, and balance. Research shows that seniors who can perform this movement are less likely to fall and more likely to live independently. Falls are the number one reason seniors lose independence. If you can rise from a chair without effort, it means your muscles are still protecting you. Practical tip: practice sit to stand exercises daily. Even doing it with hand support and slowly reducing support builds strength. Real example: a study from Japan found that seniors who practiced this daily reduced their fall risk by 30% within just 6 months. Ability number 4: walking 400 meters without stopping. 400 meters is about a quarter of a mile, or roughly 2.5 to 3 city blocks. It's not a race, just walking at your own pace without stopping to rest. Why it matters: it reflects heart health, lung function, endurance, and mobility. Doctors often use this as a mobility test in medical studies to predict long-term independence. Seniors who can walk this distance comfortably are far less likely to be hospitalized. Those who cannot are at higher risk of disability in the next 2 to 5 years. Practical tip: start with short daily walks. Even 5 to 10 minutes per day can slowly rebuild stamina. Real example: in one large American study, seniors who could not walk 400 meters were found to have twice the risk of death within 4 years compared to those who could. Ability number 3: balancing on one leg for 10 seconds. This test looks easy but is surprisingly difficult after 80. Try standing on one leg for 10 seconds without holding onto anything. Why it matters: balance requires muscles, nerves, and brain coordination to work together. Losing balance often indicates early signs of neurological decline or muscle weakness. If you can still balance at 80, it means your body and brain are in sync. Practical tip: practice safe balance exercises. Stand near a wall or chair, lift one leg slightly, hold for a few seconds, and build up gradually. Yoga and Tai Chi are excellent for improving balance. Real example: researchers in Brazil found that seniors unable to balance for 10 seconds were almost twice as likely to die in the next 10 years. This shows how powerful this simple test really is. Ability number 2: climbing a flight of stairs without assistance. Climbing a flight of stairs may not sound impressive, but it is one of the hardest daily tasks for seniors over 80. Why it matters: stairs test leg strength, joint flexibility, heart health, and lung capacity all at once. Seniors who can climb stairs easily usually have a much lower risk of heart disease and stroke. It also predicts whether you can live in your own home independently. If you can't climb stairs, you may be forced to limit your living space or rely on others. Practical tip: practice step-ups on a small platform, use railings for safety, and gradually increase repetitions. Real example: a European study found that seniors who could climb 2 flights of stairs without resting had a 30% lower chance of dying from heart disease. Ability number 1: getting up from the floor without help. This is considered the ultimate test of independence. Sit on the floor and then try to get up without using a chair or another person for help. Why it matters: this movement requires strength, flexibility, coordination, and balance altogether. Seniors who can do this have a dramatically lower risk of losing independence. Doctors call it the sit-to-rise test, and it has been used in aging research for years. Real example, a Brazilian study followed more than 2,000 adults for 6 years. Those who could get up from the floor without help were much more likely to survive the entire study period. Practical tip: start with assisted versions, use a stable chair, practice kneeling, stretch regularly. Over time, your mobility can improve. Conclusion. So let's review. The 5 key abilities are standing up from a chair without using your hands, walking 400 meters without stopping, balancing on one leg for 10 seconds, climbing a flight of stairs without help, and getting up from the floor without support. Each of these is simple, but together they reveal your true level of health and independence after 80. If you or your loved ones can still do them, celebrate it. It's rare and precious. And if you can't, don't lose hope. With daily practice, many of these abilities can be improved. Remember, it's never too late to build strength, stability, and vitality. Which of these 5 abilities could you still do? Comment below, and let's start a conversation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful health and longevity tips.